Hey guys, welcome back to some more Factorio, episode 2. And hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. Today I have to start off by going in. We finished off our optics, but I have to research now automation in order to get done what I really want to get done. And to do that, let me put that down there, plus 1. I've made 50 already science packs, just so that way I can have them and have the ability to craft stuff with them. And now I'm just basically trying to figure out a good setup from what it is I'm currently attempting. And that should mean I can do something like this. That'll go there. I need another wooden chest to hopefully go right here. Maybe I still need a long reach thing. Maybe. Hopefully not. In fact, let me just put this here and save myself the time. Or rather, just I don't know how big those are, so I am going to wait. What I am trying to do right now is I'm trying to automate some of the basic applications for building. Basically, I want to automate the basic stuff to be making this. And so really I'm going to be needing 100 and 200 for what I want to start doing. That'll give me 100 more red science packs, which is no easy feat, mind you. Let me just keep on taking this stuff out while we wait for the automation research to be all said and done. And in the meantime, we make 25 electronic circuit boards because we're going to need them. It's not like it won't be fruitful. In fact, let me just get rid of that. Okay, hello. Next order of business is going to actually be electronics. So let me just get rid of that. Right click, right click. Alright, now I got the 5 going, and I'm going to need to make 2. Just 2 of them. One of them is going to be... I'm going to actually place this one here right now. Okay, so I don't actually need that. Alright, if I can... I'm trying to save room right now, guys, so if I can save room, I will. Pick up, okay. And you. 89. And just put 100 right there, so I can put 200 right there. You are going to be set to be iron gears. You are going to be set to be red science. And now, in fact, if I can even just... Oh, I can't. I was going to say I could possibly add another red science going on the back. In fact, I can now. Alright, get a little bit more by way of... Why don't you have any? Oh, you're full. Come on, give me a little bit more. I need some... A lot more, actually, to be able to get done with what I want to get done with right now. I also can build up 10 more of these, which isn't really enough. Could start building up that. May as well start while we're waiting on a little bit of the production of this stuff. The automation really is going to be the gateway into everything else that we can do. And then I want to get into electronics just so I can get into circuit networks. And circuit networks will allow me to start actually controlling the mining vehicle and doing a lot more fun stuff with it. So for right now, that is all I want to do. I want to just get going on everything that I need. And do we have enough yet to build? We do. Alright. You're going to be gone. You're going to give me one more of those. And the reason why is because it'll just make the research faster if we have multiple of them going. And who doesn't want to have faster stuff being pumped out? Can I make one of these? I can't. I also want to make a radar so I can start seeing more around my area. So we go in here, grab that. We go in here and grab that. I can make a radar now. And I'll eventually be needing resin and a bunch of other stuff. These require 85 each, which is not that great. But you go right here. Alright. I picked up that science pack. Bugger. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to use it. Alright, and this radar is probably going to be best suited right down there. And maybe in just a minute we'll be able to see it start expanding. No. Okay, that was unintentional. Could do though is try waiting up to build a hauler, and we can go on a fun little exploration with that and just see where stuff is manually. That's always good. How much extra do I have? 32, and how much of... Are you full yet? Not yet, but you will be. You will be. Very soon, even. Right, 38, 6, perfect. I'm going to need one of these eventually, so may as well just build it up now. The hauler, I haven't quite figured out how to use the hauler yet, but there is a type of scanning system I want to do with this bad boy as soon as I can, and yeah, that'll be a little bit more complex than other things you guys may be used to seeing in Factorio. It's with AAI. Unless you're familiar with AI, then all the better for you. I am not good with AAI, and it takes me a little while to figure out everything that I am attempting to doing. Okay, cannot go that way. I don't want to go over too close to the edge, though. I like to try keeping all of my... Perfect. Alright. Luckily trees aren't affected by the hauler, so I'm just kind of tearing them down. Alright, so we have our first fighter base over there. That's not too terribly great, but let's just keep on heading straight. If I can just expand this to these corners over here, now that I know where the fighter base is, that's pretty much all I want, in all honesty. I just want to be able to see oh, hello. Just about how much space that I need. Now, I know for a fact that I can do this, but let me just go over and see what do all of these things require. Alright, base electronic boards. Alright, stone brick. Basic electronic board. Okay. Let me go down just real quick, see what basic electronic boards need. So I need solder. Basic electronic component in that. So we're not going to be able to probably get to this today, because to do all this stuff, I actually need to start going down a little bit of a rabbit hole to get it. I need to get chemistry up and running. I need to get a bunch of other stuff going. And this is a nice little area, too. I can probably work out some of my wood farming down here. I'm going to try, to that's probably not the right choice of word, but I'm going to try, keeping everything segmented. Actually, that's the right choice of word. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I want to segment my factory just to make it a little bit easier to understand everything and what's going on with it. Alright, let's keep going over here. Alright, to build the solder, though, I'm going to need to start getting other types of resources. And in fact, basic chemistry probably isn't the best choice. We probably should go with this first. Mechanical refining. And did that actually harvest anything? No. It was logistics while moving. Bird size, 10 by 2. Cool. Hello, you are out of fuel. I am aware of that now. Hello, you have fuel. I am aware of that now. Beautiful. So the fuel is going to be able to help with this. I really just want to skip over making more of these. I want to go right into making the mining machines. And so for that, I'm going to need both rubite and bobonium, which is up here, of mining machines, because they are what make the solder. And in fact, these things over here are going to become very obsolete very fast once I get those. Alright, come here, give me you. And I'm also going to need a metal mixing machine, so to do all this, I'm going to even gonna need alloy processing before I can even get into making anything else. This actually has a lot of nice stuff to it. Electric metal mixing. Oh, hello. It's been quite some time since I've played the Factorio. What, like maybe a month? Yeah, I'd put it at a month. Alright, you guys are going with that. That's pretty good. I'll go with the mechanical stuff because I don't really need any of this too terribly quickly. Alright, you... There's a way I can just, like, put the whole thing in. Like, can I control click a substance? Oh, I can. I've learned something. I never really, like, played around with a bunch of the controls. I just do what I know how to do, and that's pretty much it, how it goes for me. How are we on electricity production? Oh, we're fine. We haven't even hit a milliwatt yet, and these can make 510 each, so that's actually not that great. We used to make 20. How much are we... Stop it. How much are we using? Yeah, so pretty much one of these is at... if I only had one of these, it would be too much, but we're good. Take one of these out just so I have enough stuff for when I do get the availability of crafting our next miner, which is probably going to be right... Oh, I hate you. Oh, I really hate you. Right now. Beautiful. So we've got that miner. I'm going to go... Hello. Let's just continue up with this, or do we want to go into the... That's basic chemistry, actually. Or do we want to go into this bad boy? That'll actually be able to be done pretty easy. We actually have to start getting a lot more of this stuff going before we can even think about working with anything else. So, I'll get the bobmonium up and running right here. Come on. Let's get going. Just know that these are going to require some of those, because probably before I make anything else over there, I'm just going to tear down the burner miners. Alright. And bobmonium. Now we've got tin incoming. We're going to need another one of those in order to get some other stuff. Let me look and see about this. What do I need? I'm going to need stone, and lots of it. So let me actually just make all 5 of that. Beautiful. And I'll be right back when this is all said and crafted up, and probably when basic chemistry is done. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we are back, and now I have to start figuring out how I want to do this. I laid this stuff out just so I could have a decent amount of space to work with. However, I don't think I left myself too much room. Whatever, I'll just do it like that. Okay, you're gonna be that, and that means you have to be that. That means we're gonna need... let's put you in there. So this ore sorting facility will give us both sapphire or iron, or... Sorry, iron ore or copper ore. To be extremely good for us. And do I have enough to make? I do. Okay. So that means I can do that eventually. However, what I need right now is I need to be able to take this stuff and chuck you into there. And I'm going to need... What was it again? Control, click. Yep, okay. This guy, control, click. Beautiful. So that'll start outputting everything into here. I need just a little bit more by way of the item read to get what I want done. 2, 3, 4. And I want to put one right here. I'm okay with putting one right here. And then I want one right here. Why? Because I want to be able to put in inserters. Now, these inserters are going to hopefully pick up the... whatever. That one can do copper. Sure. That's what I wanted. I wanted copper being done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I have to get the stone out, too? Ooh, bugger. Ooh, bugger. Okay, well, let me make a stone chest. So now we'll have... Yeah, this is exactly what I was afraid of. I need to get filtered equipment online immediately. So there's coal processing. That's more inserters. That will not help right now. Long inserters, automation 2, electronic assembly, fast inserter. That'll lead to the ability to get logistics 2, which gives no filter. Express inserters? Express filter. Maybe we already have it. Let's just go with the logistics though, because I really need to get these filter inserters because the fact that it's taking out stuff that I currently really need is very not good, if you ask me. Let me just take that, take that. Can you stop? Please? You know what? We're not even gonna do it. We're just gonna be doing this by hand right now. And once I figure out how to make... Oh, I have filter inserters right there. Oh, bugger, I need to do all this whole thing still to get to it, which is not cool whatsoever. I need to chuck you over there, take you out. Oh my gosh. Could I get loaders? Is loader something I have the ability for? No, I need to have this for that. And loaders, what do I need for that? Logistics. So let's get logistics and then loaders, and that'll be able to automate this a whole lot better than anything else that I can do at the current moment. We'll have to do a little bit of a workaround entirely, but it's fine. It is what it is. We plan for these little hiccups in the system. And let me just get a little bit more by way of this stuff. Chuck it into this chest. And for now, you don't even need to be there. I will just take you. You'll be eventually need to be moved a whole block away. Give me as much of this stuff as I can. You take that much? Oh, it does need 4. Good. Alright, you'll go by hand then. Let me just chuck this stuff all away. Oh, why are you... No. You go in here. You come with me. That's how we'll do it. Fantastic. I love when I start figuring things out and figuring out how it is they have to go. Unfortunately, this stuff right here at this current time is pointless and meaningless. It'd be much better if I could start getting everything else underway, but for right now, I really just want to get the basic copper setup. I mean, the basic iron setup. So that way we can go back and forth, and for right now, I can just easily grab this stuff and chuck it in. That is not the problem. The problem is the bottleneck that we're having right here. So in fact, I'm going to call this an episode and come on back when we have the availability to do everything. So I'm going to get loaders off camera and get this bad boy set up and start amassing a few resources, and I'll show you how that is. And probably after loaders, I'm going to get coal processing set up too, just so we can have that going in the meantime as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, do press that like button, subscribe for more content. As always, I'm your host, Jimmy. See you guys next time. Later.